respected. We're gonna try this one more time. Because if I was to rate you guys out of 10 for that one, I would give you probably 6, 7. By the Black Student Union in honor of the Black History Month. So this is a great opportunity to bring all of us together to recognize and celebrate the achievements and the contributions that the Black and African American community has, done. So today's assembly will showcase poetry, music, and dance from Black culture, and we are excited to share that with you today. So please join me and give me your full attention and respect as we begin today's program. I would like to invite all of you guys to join me welcoming the leaders of the South Portland High School Black Student Union, Angela, Kabisa, and Lorelei Kewokeri, to kick off today's assembly with a poetry reading.
Hi everyone, I'm Angela. I'm Lorelei. And today we're going to be reading a poem about Pan-Africanism. We couldn't really come up with a title, but that's the gist of the poem. How did siblings become strangers? Was it the ships that sailed to our shores and carried us asunder?
We no longer recognize our sweat and tears that form the crust of our motherland. When I look at you, I should see my family.
But history happened.
Once a continent, the bear of all human life. Now a divided land that endures strife for a currency that was never meant to be ours.
We were not people. To them, we were colonies, exports, serviles. One side learned survival in plantations, the other learned survival under occupation. And pain grew in different directions until we forgot it came from the same wound.
Now we argue who is truly African.
Who left? Who stayed? Who remembers enough?
Children of Africa, my question is this. Are you aware a man who stands for nothing will fall for anything? So stand. Stand tall wherever you are. Let truth be your compass and justice be your toil.
No matter where the waves carried you, no matter where you were born, we are one people.
Though lost, we can find each other again.
Thank you.
Thank you, Angela and Lorelei, for that. Now I would like to welcome the South Portland High School Symphony Band to perform a popular song, Crazy Love by the powerful and iconic singer Beyonce.
and how I see a lot of people feeling. And I'm sorry about my voice, I'm kind of sick. And the title is Justice for Who? For you? For me? Many people ask me why I don't stand for the pledge. Today I will tell you why, and today I will stand. Not because I was silenced before, not because I suddenly forgot the hurt, but because standing today means something different than it did yesterday. They say, get up and put your hands over your left breast. As if your loyalty is living a justice, as if you belong can be measured by where my hands rest. But they never ask me if my heart feels safe enough to be pledged. Silence! I pledge allegiance to your flag of unite, more like divide, state of America, and to your republic for which you stand, one nation, under God, which God, indivisibly, with liberty and justice for who? For you? Because it's definitely not for me. Then tell me, who get liberty, who get justice? Because it's not me. I remember being at school. They taught me history. What black people suffered back in then, now I'm living one more story that will be told in the same classroom. They call United States, I call Free Theory. I don't feel united, I feel divided. Tell a black kid when they insult her, don't bow your head. Don't apologize for the shape of your nose, the color of your hair, the skin they learn hate before they learn history. Tell her not to cry, because this life has been feeding her pain since before she could even spell her own name. Tell her not to cry while the words keep demanding suffering for someone's keep depression. Tell her not to cry, because every tears feel like a proof they were right to be cruel. Tell them that with a straight face, because they never cry when they stop dignity. They never cry when they laugh, when they pass down like immunity. And if she cry, let her leave, let her roll, let her remind her that survival was never supposed to be gentle. What a divide where we call home. I'm walking, and the only thing I can hear is, run. Run, they're here. Run, look both ways before we go outside. Get inside, now. I run like survivors Olinga was born in fluent in, thinking, is this how it feels to be black? Because I don't feel black, and I don't feel safe. I feel hunted. I started the shower crying, trying to wash my skin away. The water runs, but the free state make my hands shaking and screaming fear into my body, hoping will disappear, trying to erase a color I didn't choose. The water keeps running, but nothing changed. I clean everything. My dignity is gone, but I can still see the black on me. The only thing left behind is the fear. Justice for all? Say it again, but slower. What does justice mean when I don't recognize anymore? What does justice mean when I only recognize the absence? I don't know justice, but I definitely know justice because I have suffered injustice. I have feared my own color. I have been told to feel disgusting with myself. You don't belong here, they say. So I ask, who does? Who belongs in a land full of immigrants? So answer me. You belong, but I don't. Why? They say get out. You don't have a seat here. I say, we say, stand up, my people. Don't sit quiet on the grass. Because if there's a seat in this land, then we must sit. Thank you.
I'm the modeling specialist for South Portland School District. Today, I am excited to invite students from the Black Student Union to perform a short dance celebrating Black and African culture. We only had about 2 weeks to decide how many girls wanted to participate, which songs they would dance to, and what the sequence will be. There were many setbacks, but even so, they didn't give up. I am very, very proud of them. And of course, we would like more girls to participate, so next year we will leave the registration open for anyone who wants to be part of it. No matter where you were born, the color of your skin, and the language you speak. The most important is let everybody have fun. Please, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and enjoy the performance.
senior here, and I'm the graphic designer for BSU.
My name is Sanila, I'm a senior, and I'm the event planner for BSU.
So this is going to be our poem. Blackness.
I remember the car rides, rolling over the state lines every chance we got. Our opportunity to leave, fleeting each year we hesitated. The music notes rocking me in and out of a sleepy haze. Or that one radio station that made my mom shout out the windows. That's when I knew she was really happy. Even the home I can only reminisce on. Loud neighborhoods, the array of colors, Spanish and Creole flying in every direction. The stereos then seemed to never cease. The only thing to intimidate the harsh beats and rhythms was at the time of day when the sun started to set. When the quick and much louder sound was split through the air, a concussive crack that didn't rise or sparkle or echo playfully. It was a violence that sounded like something the sky was breaking in half. My mom always made an effort to keep me away from the windows at night. The car rides were my favorite part, watching the world around me fly by in increments. The different people, houses, and eventually hitting the trees. The further north we drove, the less colors there were. More room to imagine colors of my own.
Yet no matter how far north driven, blackness never seemed to dissipate. Blackness was a home, where the music was always pitched to the highest levels. Every rhythm and melody slithered throughout the walls of our home, shaking every tile and wood panel installed. Even when sleeping, on crisp Saturday mornings, you can never escape the smell of fabuloso streaming across drywall and plaster. Never escape the thumps and the thrums of the melodies streaming melodies from the flat screen TV, roaming through the building, throughout your dreams, entering vast landscapes of wonder and glory. Hips and gold bracelets cognizant with the flow of our feet, keeping us grounded to the push and pull of Earth's natural gravity. For me, my blackness was never something to be ashamed of, not something that could be scrubbed away, no matter how much carolite I would be offered. My mother held my face in her hands one day and told me, look, what a brightened braid lay ahead. Do you know what a blessing it is to be a black girl today? Where hips and coils and droops and pearls, you must dance today, with or without music, with the support of others or not. You must know that even when you try to hide away, you must continue to dance, you and your siblings. So I took a step back and looked at my surroundings.
My household was small. It's easier to say that than mention the branches that are too complicated. The air was clear, colder, nothing I didn't mind. The three of us shared a giant mattress on the wooden floor, emptiness surrounding us. I got to step outside and the neighborhoods were quiet. No booming music or cars screeching around the corners. My mom didn't fear the sundown, soulful tunes bouncing from the walls, entrancing us to our home.
And home were gradients of hands, dipped in brown, told of stories. Stories more than shea butter slicking palms, but of stories of remembrance, of hurt, of warmth. Our blackness calls to unite the masses of our people, upholding us to continue to remain resilient, to continue to hold on, to continue to push through every step of the way. Being black, whichever way that means to me or to you, will continue to saunter her way through every court and every field that she was not allowed through, and to rise to every podium and front backstage this land will ever portray. Blackness. We wanted to do a quick shout out to Mr. Fights for providing us with the lights and for the sound for our performers to stand here and shine.
I want to thank you for his hard work for the musical and the one acts that's happening March 4th, so be there.
Thank you, everyone. Before we leave, a couple additional thank yous. give a special shout out to Beatrice, who helped organize our wonderful student We are also incredibly grateful for our wonderful SRO, who could also double now as an MC. And last but certainly not least, Ms. Carlisle and the rest of our BSU for putting on a wonderful assembly. Celebration that we have been able to have.